Your Aurora Employee Assistance Program is in place as a support in partnership with your peer support team. There are times when your peer support team may suggest calling the EAP to identify local resources or to assist you with a variety of concerns. The service is confidential, with no diagnosis provided or no reporting that follows you or your loved one. There is no career impacting record that gets sent to your organization or up to your leadership, and there is no connection to health insurance. You do not even have to have health insurance to access your Aurora Employee Assistance Program services. So listen along to hear how your peer support team and Aurora EAP partner to meet your unique needs as a first responder.
We know that first responders face a lot of unique and significant stressors that they have in their jobs that the normal public doesn't have to deal with. And those stressors build up over time. So sometimes speaking with coworkers and peers might not be enough. And that's where it's really good to have our EAP, our Aurora Employee Assistance Program, and to have professionals that you can reach out to. You can think of it like a safety net, and that's what we are. You don't always need it, but if you do, you're sure glad it's there.
So one of the great aspects for our members is that they're able to come to our peer support team, but even our peer support team has limitations. So what else is offered is the EAP. EAP has a lot more resources for people experiencing different things. So whether a person's experiencing financial trouble, daycare trouble, or if they just need therapy in general, they can call the EAP to get more help and be specific on what help they want.
It's probably the most important thing if we're going to talk about the employee assistance program, because, for a long time, particularly like with firefighters and police, EAP kind of had a bad reputation. And we're working really hard to change that. We're different. We want to work really hard to make it comfortable for you. So confidentiality is the biggest thing. If somebody calls, there's no report out to command. We're not going to have anything written. There's not going to be a phone call or anything. They come voluntarily. It's all private and protected. They are, nobody's going to know they come.
I've been asked about, that somebody will end up finding out, and
Right.
then that they'll have a diagnosis, attached to that saying like they have depression or something like that.
Well, and how scary can that be when you think about the work you do, and is people are going to find out, and is that going to follow me around?
Yeah,
job.
what if my other job would find out? I mean,
That's
is it
right.
going to follow me in my career?
So, again, one of the things we really pride ourselves on is that confidentiality piece and protecting. We have to by law anyways. The other thing, because we're the employee assistance program, we don't give a diagnosis. So there isn't going to be, no, we don't have to do that. And so that's not going to follow you anywhere. It's not going to show up anywhere. Well, first of all, it's not going to show up because it's protected by confidentiality, but then it's also not going to be there. And because you don't have to use insurance with the employee assistance program, nothing gets reported to the insurance.
Okay.
So again, no diagnosis that's going to come back on your insurance or follow you around. We're not doing fitness for duty. We're not doing any of that kind of stuff. That's not what we do. We're here to support you when you call in, or if you talk to peer support and they suggest that somebody call in.
So it's pretty much its own identity, separated from your own, personal medical. Like your doctor won't ever find out,
Nope.
and they won't. Okay.
Unless you tell them. So you're not going to go to your primary care doctor and they're going to be able to look it up in your medical record and say, oh, I see you did that employee assistance program thing.
Okay.
That's not going to happen.
So that's only for those 6 visits, and then it might be different after that, because if you need longer than that, you might have to go through the insurance then.
So you get 6 free sessions. You and your household members.
Oh, okay.
So those are free to you. And it's per distinct issue. So what the heck does that mean? That means that, let's say you come in and you're having some concerns, like some relationship concerns you want to talk about. And then 6 months down the road, maybe something's come up. You're having some work stress about something, like maybe there was a couple of bad calls you've had and you really want to talk to somebody. 2 really separate things.
Right.
And you get 6 sessions for both of those.
Oh, that's
okay.
cool.
Yep, and again, they're free. Now, the important thing is that sometimes people really, we find that there's something else going. Maybe there is some depression. So our EAP counselor assesses, talks with you, you talk about with what's happening with them, and you find that it is a bigger issue. And you think, well, I'm really going to want more than these 6 sessions. Then we're going to help you get connected to somebody who can be ongoing in the outpatient counseling world. And then that's when insurance kicks in.
Okay.
But they too are bound by confidentiality. The other thing that I want to say to the two of you is, as peer support, people may be talking to you. And if you are sitting with somebody and you're really concerned about them, like they're talking about maybe some self-harm, or you're just really, really worried that they're in a bad place, you can call the employee assistance program together, and then you could leave the room and let them have a private conversation. Sometimes it's really nice to have somebody get you there, get you to the door.
Yes.
Yeah. When you call, you're going to get our intake people, but they're going to get you connected with one of our EAP counselors, and they're licensed. So they know how to deal with things, and they know the resources out there. So you're not just going to get them, you may get information and connected to resources that you didn't know were there.
Is it the same number that you call no matter what time of day?
Same number, yes.
Okay.
Yep, 800-236-3231.